First off, do you have mental illness? Don't admit to it! Stop admitting to it! What do you mean? I'm gonna get rich. I'm inviting every single one of you to TwitchCon, and I'm beating every single one of your asses. Everyone. Okay, chat, we have a little bit of a roster today. We have to finish off chat confessions. Now, I promise you, I did not read ahead, so I'm very afraid. Maybe a couple cups. Bro, I need to clean my cup. Okay. Well, a little coffee molds never hurt anybody, right? There's nothing. Look, it's literally just a coffee. That's all. That's safe. That's fine. That has never hurt anybody. All right, let's hit our confessions, shall we? Number 1, growing up, I was always insecure about my peen size. Corn made me feel like I didn't have the size that could be intimate with a woman and satisfy her. From social norms that were forced on me as a short king, and the list goes on. But the more women I was intimate with, the more I realized that wasn't true. TMI, but I measured and it is 9 inches. What the fuck? Okay. Don't allow the internet or society to place ideas or false narratives on you before you know who you are. We as people don't fit into boxes and are unique, and that's what matters. W message. I love that we got the sizing of it. That's actually my favorite part about this entire story. I once got pants in the 5th grade and everyone laughed at me as my undies were showing. And truthfully, 5th grade was a time I felt like no one, staff, cared enough to stop the bullying I got from those in my grade, and it was such a sad, but haha, such is life. That is so sad. I got bullied in the 5th grade too. And I had like a really hard time with it. You know, girl bullying is like very snarky. And I'll never forget the day they said, Kai, people don't even like you. They only like you because you bring snacks to class. Gasp. Imagine my shock and surprise. Sometimes I think about that moment and I realize that I do actually carry that with me in my day-to-day life. I need to stop, but it's hard. It's hard. It's super hard because then it's like this line of, am I doing this because I like you and I want to help you? Or am I doing this because I'm seeking approval from you? Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that staff wasn't on it, making sure that you were safe. Okay, next one. Yes, I love when you guys started with the right thing. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see how long that is?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, fellas, we got a big story on our hands. This is a book. I'm going to take it step by step for y'all. Forgive me, Keitel, for I have sinned. I got embarrassed by this guy I went to college with, and long story short, he convinced me the particular group we were with that I wasn't a good person. Oh, he convinced a group that y'all were with that you weren't a good person and made me feel stupid about them because I didn't know a soccer term. Already, this guy is roasting you. Okay, this guy's trying to make you feel bad about not knowing something. Okay, I was trying to explain while I was just getting into liking the sport. So I told myself to stop being humble, and I got revenge by taking 2 people he really had a crush on and had been trying to pursue at different times. It went as far as me and the girls having sex and me purposefully leaving breadcrumbs for him to find out to drive him insane, but not know it was me. W villain. W villain. When he would confront me, I would lie and say, I would never do that to him. Yes, bitch. Yes. I don't support using women to get back at other people. But what I do support is if you're going to do it, at least make sure it's a banger. And my brother in Christ, this is a banger. I would always pop up in the places that he had friends because I yapped a lot and took the spotlight away from him. Ooh, people like that hate that. Even keeping him there long enough to the point where he wouldn't get enough sleep, so he would be late to classes and miss assignments because he was so desperate of the attention that he would lose track of what's really important. I effectively got him suspended from the soccer team. Oh my gosh. When one of the girls he wanted was having problems and just wanted to talk, I gave her a location to go to so we can vent things out and have fresh air. The location was placed on the exact route he would go to run so he can see me with her in an intimate setting, and I perfectly timed her wanting to hug me tight as he was jogging by. He said I was a bad person and I showed him what that looked like. Sorry if this was too long. Love you, Kaitel. Wait, this is such a good one. Honestly, I feel like if you're gonna be evil, at least be a good evil person. And that right there is what I'm talking about. Do I still talk to anyone from Streamer University? Okay, you're a first-time chatter. I processed it. I see how I didn't catch an attitude. That's called growth. Yes, I do still talk to people from Streamer University. I'm currently in a house with Snowcone and Catalixia from Streamer University. You guys see how I swallowed that down? I deserve a sip of coffee. Whew. Okay, bow. Okay, lock in. Did y'all see that? Y'all see that preview? This is a story about my horrible Juneteenth that I gotta get off my chest. Talk to me. Talk to me. Sorry, this story is going to be long. Listen, can I just say something really quickly? Y'all never have to apologize for a long story. This is where we can really get into it. Okay, let me shut the fuck up and get to it, okay? Because that's what we're really here for. This guy I was talking to, ex-situationship for the sake of the story, I'll refer to him as Dan. I was only really entertaining Dan because he knew how to lay that shit down. Hey, I cannot judge you for that. My sister in arms. But he had a lot of problems. Like, he was low-key going through a heartbreak in his I hate women era. All right, stand up, girl. Girl, stand up! There's no way! Get up, bitch! Get up! And I told him I wanted none of that. And Dan got weird when I told him he has to talk to me nicely. He said, "You're not my bitch. I'm not gonna be nice to you." The fact that this story is continuing, that shit must have been superb. Wait. You know what that reminds me of? Wait for it.
Sensational.
That's what you have to hit, the sensational. That shit has to be sensational if you're really fucking with them like that. Let's continue. Mind you, Shorty gets doors, humps gas, drives, goes on dates, and pays for everything. And all I said was to not call me bro since we was hunching. It's just an ick. That was like the beginning of 2025. Oh, we couldn't find another situationship in 6 months? Bro, listen, at that point, you gotta train him like a fucking dog. You just gotta find somebody and train that bitch. Because there's no way we did this for 6 months. Flash forward to Juneteenth. We went to a Juneteenth fireworks show and he went through my phone. Oh, uh-oh. Dumb idea, IMO. Don't look if you're not gonna like what you find, shorty. And so I went to a hotel with a friend the night before to drink and chill.
Things are getting too spicy for the pepper.
I mean, but you're not his bitch. Side note, Dan, for some reason, decided he didn't want to respond to any of my messages that whole week prior. Just radio silent was your explanation. Hey, he was trying to be nonchalant. So we're like 10 minutes from the firework place and Dan sees my phone and starts acting weird and then put in my addy as if he wants to take me home. So I said, if you want me to leave you, can I get my own ride back? Because I really wanted to see the fireworks. Valid. Honestly, one of my biggest things in life is don't let somebody else stop you from enjoying the things that you want to do and see. But then he says, no, going to the show was my idea and he wasn't even the first person I asked. Dan was the only one available. We get out, dude is acting like a child. I'm dropping shit. He's walking ahead of me, not offering to hold anything, put in his headphones, like just purposely trying to be a piece of shit when I literally gave him the option to leave. Great. Okay. All right. Like just purposefully trying to be a piece of shit when I literally gave him the option to leave. But Dan is hellbent on making sure my Juneteenth is ruined. We get into the park and he's being nice and chatty to everyone around me, but not saying more than 2 words to me. We get in line to get some food. Dan saying slick shit under his breath whole time. I reach out to see what's wrong. Dan pulls me close, leans into my ear and says, "Do you want your final kiss now or later?" Oh, hell no. I would like to say was Dev good enough, and I will say it I will say it was 6 months on and off. Forgive me. Jaybird, there's no way you admitted it. Jaybird, there's no way you admitted that this is your story. No. No. I back away and I start tearing up and I ask, why the fuck would you say that to me after being rude as fuck this whole time? Mind you, he's been acting like this for an hour now. So we go and sit down on the blanket that I brought and I set up. Oh, emphasis on, and I set up. And he's talking, and he's talking about how we can't talk anymore. He wants to ease up off me, etc. Now, I will say we were at a good spot in our situationship. Like, we were low-key really just vibing with each other and warming up to something. Unbeknownst to Dan, I'm texting my homegirls everything happening in real time, updates, because when his mood shifted, I knew to be cautious since I was an hour away from home with the man. I watch a lot of true crime docs. So I tell Dan he's bugging over literally nothing, didn't even ask any questions, was assuming shit because he didn't read the text fully, and that he's making me feel dirty with that slick shit he was saying under his breath. After maybe 5 minutes, I tell him I'm going to get me something to eat, and I just walk away without him. Now I'm waiting for my food. He comes up to me eventually, and an announcement was made at the DJ saying, like, if you parked on the side of the road, your car's be towed. Dan parked on the side of the road. Dan looks at me, he's like, all right, so you ready to go? Mind you, I still haven't gotten my food and the fireworks haven't even started. The fuck do you mean leave? Hey, one thing about me, do not play with me and my food. Listen, this is where my male side comes out. You guys already know, I always say I am my father's daughter. My thing is, if we're in a situationship, rule number 1, don't get clingy. Rule number 2, don't bother yourself with anything that happens outside the time that we hang out together. The messages he saw were between me and my best friend plotting to go to the hotel together, and me saying he was likely gonna be on some freaky shit. Okay, see, I can't keep defending you. Yeah, this is like a crazy situation to end up in. So I calmly told Dan no, but he should move his car if he didn't want to get towed. And after going back and forth, he finally agrees and leaves to move his car. So I'm waiting on my food and I realize I dropped my special Kirby wallet somewhere with my newly replaced ID and credit card. My purse was stolen that previous Christmas and I had just gotten around to replacing my stuff. You're so real for that, I get it. And that Kirby wallet was special because it was a present for my sister for my birthday, and I'm obsessed with Kirby and I cherish everything my sister gives me. So I give Dan a call and I'm like, hey, can you check my seat and see if I dropped it there? Tell me why he tried to convince me I didn't bring it. Mind you, my wallet and keys are always on the same hook thingy, and my keys were in my pocket. So I'm trying to explain to dude that it's scientifically impossible for me not to have brought my wallet when my keys are in my wallet, and the logic says my wallet broke off and fell somewhere. Now, like 30 to 45-ish minutes go by, and it's dark now. Dude is no help at all, saying he doesn't see it. I'm looking around the blanket, I don't see it. I'm walking in circles, I'm hot, sweaty, hungry. I'm asking strangers if they've seen it, asking food truck guys if anyone turned it in. I'm being treated like shit for the past 2.5 hours, so I just started breaking down. I was having a full on... Sorry. I've been treated like shit for the past 2.5 hours, so I just start breaking down. I was having a full-on anxiety attack, so I called my best friend and I told her everything that was going on, and I'm freaking out, and she talked me through it and calmed me down a bit. Dan calls me and tells me he found it on the side of the road. It fell back when he got out of the car and he didn't want to help carry anything. That dumbass. So he pulls up and hands it to me and I start crying. I'm just there for a moment crying. He asked if I want to leave when the fireworks are literally just about to start. And I said no. He offers to buy me ice cream. I say yes. Good call. The second I get my ice cream, fireworks start and we watch in silence. But in reality, my head is reeling. Fireworks end, we get back into the car. He's gonna say, what do you want to do now? I told him to take me the fuck home. Whole car ride, I'm still crying. He's just playing music, jamming, singing along and shit. We get about 20 minutes out, he tries to hold my hand, I yank it back so fucking fast. He's gonna say, damn, I'm just trying to comfort you. Do you want to talk about why you've been crying? Bitch, no! At this point, I'm very much over him. That whole day, he ruined my Juneteenth. I didn't say a word when I get out of his car. I just head straight in. I wish that was our last. I wish that was our last interaction. Oh. See? You see what I mean? We don't even know what the next interaction is. We don't even know what dumb shit Bird did after this. Jay Bird, first off, do you have mental illness? Hear me out. There is no. Next confession. Okay, I've been dealing with 3 men at the same time and I'm having my way. Oh. Okay, miss. I'm living having so much fun, but also scared. Okay. So, W confession first off. As you guys know, I'm all for it. You guys already know how I feel about this. I love seeing women in male-dominated fields. I'm assuming this is a woman. I'm assuming that everything is heteronormative unless otherwise stated. Duh, I'm sure you know damn well. Make sure you're being safe. But no, I like slay. Next story. When I was in high school, a guy led me on and dated me because he wanted to show my best friend that he was a better person now and she should take him back. Oh, hell no. Let me read that again. A guy led me on and dated me because he wanted to show my best friend that he was a better person now and she should take him back. Okay, see, don't piss me off. What do you mean? You just handed him free, like, fun. You said, ah! And he said, ooh. Am I the asshole? Thank you for formatting it like this. Am I the asshole for wanting more communication in a relationship where we live 2 hours apart and I'm always the one driving to see her, but she rarely ever messaged me first, though she wanted the relationship to start with, and now she's wanting to end it because she doesn't want to communicate her feelings and actually talk to me. I don't think that you're the asshole at all. 2 hours is enough time to where you kind of have to plan a little bit to see them. Okay, I'm so uncomfortable. One sec. Ugh. I get it. I've been in so many situations where I'm like, hey, I'm like talking to you and I'm expressing my feelings to you and I'm getting nothing back. Like, oh, my day was good. No, it's fine. There's nothing more irritating than someone that has bad communication, point blank. It is elevated so much whenever you're long distance. Go to therapy because it will teach you how to express yourself. I don't be talking. I would dump your ass. Also, hi, Zeno. I would say just cut your losses and find someone who like actually cares about you. Next one. I like this. See, this is why I'm constantly on the verge of quitting or banning y'all. Forgive me, Keitel, for I have sinned. I love when you guys do it the right way. Oh my god, so good. I believe modern life is quietly designed to keep people just tired enough, distracted enough, and anxious enough to never fully wake up. Not sick. Okay. My GF gave me head and she ate recently and she threw up and had sex after. Okay. Okay, so I know who this is because we talked about this. Sorry. Don't admit to it. Stop admitting to it. Y'all are so funny because I'm like, guys, submit your stories. It's fully anonymous. No one will ever know it's you. And then y'all dead ass are like, that's me. I did that. I have an unhealthy attraction to Juno from Overwatch. Bro is rule 34ing daily. That's me. I did that. I did it. Okay, Rin. Rin, I don't even see you as a gooner, so you making that comment really fucked up my perception of you. Confession. I like the Avatar The Last Airbender movie. It was my first introduction to the show, and of course, I had a massive crush on Zuko. W confession. This is my confession. Next confession. Okay. Let me take a break. Y'all dead ass don't. Y'all are crazy. My dit was itching in class, so I low-key had to whip that shit out. The teacher ain't noticed, so it's all good. After that, I witnessed a breakup happen, and the girl whacked the living shit out of the guy. Then she gonna ask me out, and I'm like, nah, but I'll hang out. She did. Bruh. I'm gonna get rich. I'm inviting every single one of you to TwitchCon, and I'm beating every single one of your asses. Everyone. Belt to ass. Confession. Life has been very hard lately, and your streams have been the only thing I look forward to. Yes, we all crack jokes, but we, the chat, really do love you. Oh, this is very nice. Thank you for being so real with us about your life. Oh. This is really sweet, actually. It's actually very nice. Y'all chill. Like, Reflection of the streamer, by the way. Nah, this is not me, bro. This is not me. This has to be trolled. I used to be too lazy to go to the bathroom, so I used to go to the laundry room, which was halfway from my usual position to the bathroom, and piss in them. In the clothes? I used to be too lazy to go to the bathroom, so I went to the laundry room, which was halfway from the usual position to the bathroom, and piss in the clothes. Funnily enough, you could see the kitchen from where the baskets were, so I would stare at anyone there as I did it. No one looked back. You are a criminal. This isn't real. I refuse to. This isn't real. I refuse to believe it's real. 6, 7. I was 6. It was very real. Jay, stop admitting it. Stop admitting your sin. Guys, it's anonymous for a reason. Stop admitting to your. That's crazy to just. Ah! You fucking bitch!